Hi friends, welcome to Beauty with Karah, where we talk about all things beauty. Today, we're going to be talking about cleansers. Okay friends, so today we're going to be doing another skincare for beginners video, and today we're going to be talking about cleansers. Why to cleanse your face, how to cleanse your face, how often to cleanse your face, and we're going to talk about the right cleansers for you and your skin type. So let's get started and talk about why we should wash our face. So besides the obvious, right, is that cleansing your face is going to help remove dirt, impurities, and it's going to help unclog pores and prevent breakouts. Now, you're saying, why do I need a specific cleanser for my face? Can't I use soap or my shower gel? Well, that's a good question. So the reason why we don't want to use a normal cleanser that we would use for the rest of our body on our face is because our skin on our face is different from the rest of our body. So the skin on your face is actually more fragile, and it has pores that can be clogged when using a soap that you use for the rest of your body. So if you use a soap that wasn't meant for your face specifically, it can clog your pores and actually cause you to break out even more. So we want to make sure that whatever we're using for our face says a facial cleanser. So how do you know what facial cleansers to use? So the first step is to figure out your skin type. So I do have a figuring out your skin type video up above. I will link that right there. Go check it out. That is the beginning of this series that I made, and I do it in order so that you can just binge watch the whole series and you know exactly what you need to do for your skincare. So make sure you go check that out. So once you figure out your skin type, then you're going to figure out what cleansers will work best for your skin type. So your skin type can be either oily, combination, dry, or normal. So those are the four main skin types. And if you're saying, well, what if I'm sensitive? So if you're sensitive, you're still going to have a skin type and then also be sensitive, if that makes sense. So when you're looking for a cleanser, you want to make sure you find one that is going to clean the skin but not strip the skin. So we all have natural oils on our skin that needs to stay in order for our skincare to work. You're also going to want to find a cleanser that is fragrance-free, non-comedogenic, which is something that does not clog pores, and hyperallergenic. So let's talk about how often to wash your face. So as a general rule of thumb, we want to wash our face about twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. Now, this can vary a little bit depending on your skin type. If you are dry skin, like I am, washing your face twice a day might be a little bit too much, especially if you have super dehydrated dry skin. So something like a micellar water might be a good substitute for your normal cleanser. So if you're super dry, you could use a micellar water in the morning and then a normal cleanser at night, or vice versa. If you are super oily, twice a day might not be enough for you. So washing your face 3 times a day might work better, or twice a day and then using the micellar water during the day when you feel super oily and sweaty. And then if you have normal skin, usually twice a day is a good amount for you. And if you have a combination skin, you might just have to play around with when you're washing your face and what you're washing it with to see what works best for you. So we're going to talk about moisturizers later down in this series. However, I want to stress the importance of using a moisturizer after you cleanse your face. And this is because when you cleanse your face, you're drying it out and you have to use a moisturizer to put that moisture back in. And if you're not doing the moisturizer, then cleansing your face twice a day and trying to figure out if that's a good solution for you is not going to work, because you're not going to be able to figure that out when you're not moisturizing. So make sure you cleanse and then moisturize, and that will help you to figure out if your cleanser is actually working, how many times a day is actually working for you, and it's going to just help balance the skin a lot better than if you just cleanse your face. Because if I cleansed my face and then didn't moisturize, my skin would be so dry and so tight that it wouldn't matter anyways, because the cleanser is just going to keep drying my skin out, if that makes sense. So make sure you're moisturizing so that you can get a fair assessment of what your skin is doing. Okay, so let's first talk about how to wash your face, and then I will talk about different cleansers and who can use what. So the first step of washing your face is figuring out your skin type and finding a cleanser that works for you. So this actually might be a process because you're going to try cleansers and see if they work for you, and then obviously tweak it as you go. So again, to find your skin type, make sure you go check out the first video of this series and then keep watching to the end to find some different cleansers that you might want to try. The second step is to finally get to your bathroom and you're going to wet your face. Once you wet your face, you're going to use a little bit of cleanser, about a dime size, and you are going to gently wash your face in circular outward motions. So, keyword is gentle. The reason why you want to use circular motions is because it helps the blood flow and to plump up your skin. And when we are constantly aging, that is a good thing to do because you don't want to be sagging at the end of the day, right? So once you have finished lathering your cleanser onto your face, you can rinse it off and then dab your face dry with a clean towel. So it is important to make sure you rinse all of the cleanser off and you're using a clean towel to dry your face because obviously you just cleansed your face and you don't want to get more dirt on it. So now the most important thing after you cleanse your face is to finish your skincare routine. This can be as simple as putting a moisturizer on. Obviously, the more skincare products you use, the more beneficial it is for your skin. But if you're gonna start off with a cleanser and a moisturizer. Never just use a cleanser. Okay, so now that you know why you should cleanse your face, how often you should cleanse your face, and how to wash your face, it is time to learn about different cleansers and who can use what. So there are three main types of cleansers. The first is a gel cleanser, which has a more gel-like consistency, and although most skin types could use this cleanser, it is especially good for oily skin. So if you have oily skin, a gel cleanser would be a good start to try and figure out what cleanser is good for you. And then we have a cream and milk-based cleanser, which is more of a creamy consistency. And again, it's good for all skin types, but especially for dry skin. So for someone with dry skin, I usually go towards the milk and creamy because it's a little bit more moisturizing than the gel. And then the last one is a foaming cleanser. Now typically a foaming cleanser is usually only used for oily skin, but some people do make their foaming cleansers for all different kinds of skin types. So the first thing I want to talk about is the micellar water. So this is Mary Kay's micellar water that just came out, and this is the one I've been using. So a micellar water, if you don't know what that is, it basically is micelles that act like a magnet to pick up impurities on your skin. So instead of using water and a cleanser, you're using the micellar water as is. You would just pour it onto a cleansing cloth or cotton swab and wipe your face with it. And this is really good for when you're out and about or at the gym and you just want to cleanse your face real quick. Or if you have super dry skin and you want to use it in place of a cleanser, either in the morning or at night, or if you have super oily skin and you need an extra cleansing, but you don't want to use a full cleanser because you don't want to overly strip your face. Okay, so now let's talk about a gel cleanser. So gel cleansers are usually used by people who have oily skin, but can be used by most skin types. Now, if you have super dry or dehydrated skin, I would suggest trying for a cream or milk-based cleanser instead of a gel. So the first gel-like cleanser that I want to talk about is the Clear Proof Clarifying Cleansing Gel. So this cleanser is typically for oily skin and acne-prone skin. So if you struggle with acne, if you struggle with oily skin, this one is probably a really good one to start with. Now, I have people who tried this after Proactive and have said how much better it is and more cost efficient. So that is really awesome to hear about. And this one, again, is a gel-like consistency, and it helps to strip the face of oils, but not too much, and to really clear up and unclog your pores. And then the next cleanser I want to talk about is the Botanical Effects Cleansing Gel. So this one is made from dragon fruit and aloe extracts, and it's meant for all skin types, but I hear that mostly people with oily skin like this one better, and is also good for sensitive skin and all age ranges. This does not have anti-aging properties in it, so teenagers can use this, and anyone who has super sensitive skin who cannot use the anti-aging properties can also use this. Okay, so the last cleanser I want to talk about is the Time-Wise cleanser. So this cleanser actually has two different formulas. One is for combination to oily skin, which is the gel formula, and then one for the normal and dry skin, which is the cream/milk-based formula. So I will talk about that later when we talk about those. But this one has the gel formula in it and is specifically meant for either oily skin or combination skin. And this is great because it's part of the basic anti-aging line. So it's going to help with fine lines and wrinkles, help cleanse the skin. It has a gentle exfoliator in it, so if you're looking for something that can gently exfoliate the skin, this is a really good cleanser, and this is actually the one that I use, except I use the normal to dry one. And they actually updated the Time-Wise cleansers not too long ago, so it's actually called a 4-in-1 cleanser now. So it has a cleanser, a toner, an exfoliator, and a freshener all in one product, which I find is super, super helpful and awesome because I'm going to be talking about a lot of different steps in this series. And sometimes that's a lot of steps. So sometimes you want to find something that has some of these steps already in it. So that's why I highly recommend this cleanser, especially if you are either in your 20s or later and you're looking for anti-aging skincare to help prevent the signs of aging. This also has vitamin B3 in it to help brighten the skin. So it's super awesome. Okay, so let's talk about cream and milk-based cleansers. So like I said earlier, with the Time-Wise cleanser, there is also a normal and dry formula that is cream based. That is the one I use. And then if you're looking for a botanical cleanser in the cream or milk based formula, they have the Botanical Effects for dry and normal skin, and this has flaxseed and sea kelp botanical extracts in order to help with moisturization. So if you're looking for one of the botanical cleansers but for a dry or normal skin, then this one is similar to the cleansing gel that I mentioned earlier. So then the last cream-based cleanser that I'm going to talk about is the Purifying Cleanser from the Naturally line. So the Naturally line is 100% naturally organic. The cleanser itself is 99.49%, just because in order to get the consistency to stick together, they had to put like a specific ingredient in it. So that's like the only reason why it's not 100%. So if you're looking for an all-natural cleanser that is for sensitive skin, that doesn't have anti-aging properties in it, then this is a good go-to. It's cream-based, but it is meant for all skin types. Okay, and then we have our foam cleansers. So typically a foam cleanser is meant for oily skin, but the Time-Wise Repair, which is the advanced anti-aging skincare line, has a foaming cleanser that is technically meant for all skin types. I have had a few people with drier skin that felt like this was too drying, so they switched back to the Time-Wise version of this. But typically most people are able to use this. It's just a foaming cleanser, usually is for oily skin. So the Time-Wise Repair helps reverse signs of aging and helps with fine lines and wrinkles and stuff like that. So if you're looking for a super heavy duty cleanser for anti-aging, then this one is a good one to try. I do have one other cleanser that I want to talk about, and that is the cleansing bar. So this is the same formula as the Time-Wise, and it's just in a bar form that can be used in the shower. So if you're someone who likes to do everything in the shower, this is awesome because it can be used all over, and it can be used on your face as well, because it's not technically a body soap. It's more of a facial cleanser that can be used as a body soap, if that makes sense. So those were the cleansers, and I will link them all down below in case you saw something you would like to try. That's all I have for you this week, so make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell button for more videos every Thursday and to continue watching the Skincare for Beginners series. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.